social media land. Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown. That is moi. Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode. This is where I say, bring your story, your book, your work in progress, and come on in so we could build together, create together, grow together, but most of all, support each other. Because the more we support each other, the stronger we shall be as a family, as a community, and as the world. So when we are together, we are stronger. When we are apart, we are weaker. Therefore, we come together as one inspiration to empowerment to inspiration. You come on in here so we could build together. Our sole purpose here on this earth is to replenish the earth. And because it is about us, it is for us to work together, for us to replenish the earth. As you can see, pluralize us and we. For us to replenish the earth, we need to work together. Now, here we drop inspiration and empowerment words and all that good stuff. But one thing we don't do here, we don't motivate nobody. No. They know I don't motivate you. You got to motivate yourself. I drop inspiration. I drop word of encouragement. I drop words of empowerment. But you have the choice to move yourself. And we move sign motivating. So you motivate yourself by moving out of place. Moving out of place mentally and then physically. Because if we don't move mentally, our physical state of mind is in a still position. We don't want to be in a still position, and we don't want to continue to live in a poverty mindset. We were created in abundance. We were created to build. We were created to grow. Therefore, when we are stuck in poverty mindset, we are not growing. We are not maturing. So come in together. Let us work together, because let me tell you something. If you didn't know this, you're going to know now that no one person can succeed by themselves. Absolutely not. Nope. No one person can succeed by themselves. And that's why it is important that we move the door, open the window, open whatever it is that you're going to open all of that and welcome people so we can work together. It's just that simple. It's not hard. Working together is not hard. We just got to make a decision, make a conscious decision to work together, because no individual is not going to do this by themselves. No individual. So yes, so with that said, I just want to welcome you to another episode of the Question Live Show. Yeah. So and those of you over there in social media land, I say welcome. Wave to me. Let me know that you're there. Now this is it. If this is your first time tuning into the live, I need for you to just wave your hand and put your name. And when you put your name, you're just saying first timers. Don't feel bad when I say first timer. You're just a newbie. You're just like the new baby of the family. I like to welcome the newbies. So put your name over there and let us know that you are new, so you could get that special welcome here on the Question Live Show. We love to love on you and to give you a huggy and kiss and cuddle you up. So let us know that it is your first time. Now for second, third, fourth, fifth, all that number, any number above one, simply means you are a returning audience. So I welcome you as well, because when you show up, I show up, we show up together, and what happened? We are stronger, darling, and we build a big family right here in the Question Live Show. So come on in. Now, for those who are returning, they know what time is it this time. They know what's going to happen right now, because right now what will happen, I go right back and say to you, if you are watching me, and I notice you watching me, because I see your name in the comment section or you're waving to me. Haha, simply means you are in the live audience. Yes, you are in the live audience, whether in front row, back row, wherever you are in the live audience. And if you are in the live audience, all I ask you to do is to go over there. Go over there where you see the share button, right there by the share button. You are going to see the share button. Click that share button and share the live. And invite somebody else to come on in and dine with us. Yes, indeed. You see, when we share the sharing live is like sharing yummy, fresh food that just come out of the oven or off the stove, the one that your mama cooked, and the one that is now your favorite meal. Yes, indeed. Or maybe it's not your mama, but maybe your granny, maybe somebody cook it, and it is your favorite meal. And it is your favorite meal. So yes, indeed. So you would like to share the life. You see, it doesn't matter. Whatever is it that you're sharing with God in your food, whether it is the bone that you sucked off that you share with the dog, it is the crumbs that you share with the roach, it is a bean that you give somebody, it is a rice grain that you hand to somebody. The fact of the matter is sharing your food. So even if the fly is passing by and taking a little taste or smell of your food, that is sharing your food as well. So that simply means the food is good because something is coming by and they're taking a little taste of your food. So please share that which you have. Yes, indeed. Now, my mama once told me, never withhold food from anyone. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. Don't withhold food from anyone. That's it. Don't you withhold food from anyone. No. All right, good. Now, if you are watching this, that's for those who are on live. If you are watching this and because you see, wait a minute now. You see, when I say that, I see you because you waved to me and I see you and I spotlight your name on the screen. That is the solid proof that you are in the live. But if you are watching me and I don't spotlight your name on the screen, I'll say hello to you. Most likely you are watching the replay. Hashtag replay in the comment section and let us know what is it that you learn, because this here is a teaching platform. We are students and teachers at the same time. So I like when we come in and we like when we teach. So we live, learn, and teach together, because what? A student and a teacher got the same intention, and that is to teach and to learn. Absolutely. So if you are watching the replay, listen, hashtag replay. But please do the same thing by going over there on that section. You see the share button. Click that share button as well and share it and invite somebody else to come on in and dine with you. Sometimes it's just not good to eat alone. So what is the replay? The replay is like getting leftover food. Food that is like cooking twice, because it's leftover food is like food that's cooking twice and twice as nice. You would like to share that as well. Now, oftentimes we hear this, sharing is scary. Don't that sound cliche to you? But we don't want to be cliche. I want to let you know sharing is a part of our DNA. And caring is a part of our DNA. So we are going to ignite those two together. And we are going to be great sharers and carers of the world. The world needs someone to care. Our children need someone to care. Our children need someone to share. The world needs somebody to share. When you reach to a certain place, when you have so much, you want to share. Share. Be great sharers of the world. Absolutely. Now, so now, share. So let us go into, wait a minute. For those who are new, listen up, because I'm getting distracted here. For those of you who are new, let me tell you, we have rules here. Rules. Now, when I say rules, don't let your heart go flat or your mind go scatter, because I say rules. Rules are everywhere. Whether you come to my house, I go to your house, you go to church, you go to school, you go to mass, you go to temple, you go to synagogue, you go around the entire world. There are rules. Okay? Some we make, some we break, some we abide by, some we like, whatever. It doesn't matter. But here we have some. on this Question Live show, we have some, and they are called house rules. They are very, very tiny house rules that we have here. Now, what are they? I just named number one, but how many are they? Five of them. Five of them we have here. And because we have five of them, we just went over one that if you are watching this and you see me spotlight your name, just share. That is the first thing, is to share. Share is the first rule. Second rule is grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, crayon, color pencil, whatever it is. Maybe it is a piece of feather. If it's a piece of feather, you need some ink, some paint to dip it in, to scrabble away. Where? On a notebook or a piece of paper. Yes. And if you don't have any of those, that is fine. You're going to go on your electronic device and you're going to scroll somewhere. You see a blank page. When you see that blank page, utilize that page. It's called the notepad section. And if you're on your computer's Word program, go in there and utilize that section. That's why they created. And if you are watching me from one device and you have another one called your cell phone, you're going to go into that cell phone. You're going to scroll in there as well. And you're going to look for that blank page. Utilize that blank page as well. Yes, indeed. And if you don't want to do that, or you don't have a blank page in your cell phone, just go in the cell phone, use your fingers and text. Some people like this, text back to yourself. Yes. Now the show is called the Question Live Show, and you must be asking, Verona, what is it that you are asking us to text back to ourselves or write down? Good question. As your host, I am responsible to answer you. Is it here on the Question Live Show? We drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, and I encourage you to write them down for several reasons. When we write things down, we are extracting the very thoughts out of our head. We are putting them on paper, and now what happened? It is looking back at us as reality. And because we want to extract those thoughts or those dreams out of our head and have reality, our reality will become manifestation. We want to manifest the very dreams, the very thoughts that we have in our head. So good. So we want to write things down. And when we write things down, listen, when we write one word down, that one word equal to sentences and so forth. And those sentences equal to paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. And those paragraphs equal to pages and pages and pages. And as a result of all those pages, you might just end up with a book. Yes, indeed. And not only a book, you might just become a published author if you decide to share your story with the world. Why? You see, we as writers, we like to write our stories and we attempt to write yours, but it's not as effective as you writing your own story. Why? Because we all got story inside of us, and our purpose here is to help you extract those stories out, because extracting those stories out, they might just be a strategic way for somebody to get through something. It might just be a solution for somebody to smooth out some situation and some circumstances. So remember this, your story matters, and somebody somewhere waiting for your story. We all got them. Yes, indeed. We all got those stories. So somebody is waiting for your story. So don't be afraid of your story. It is yours. Own your story. Tell your story. And if you want to extract it and don't share it with the world, that is fine too. But just extract it so you can be free. Free in your mind and free in your heart. Yes, indeed, because there's always a line between your mind and the heart. So you want to be free. That is the whole purpose in this life, is to be free. Absolutely. So write things down. You see, my mama always gave us a grocery list. You know, we grew up writing things down, and then we grew up memorizing things as well. So I know how to work both sides. Writing things down. So I became a early writer, very, very early. The moment I learned how to hold my pen and, you know, I started writing, I became a writer very early. All that good stuff. So write things down. Write things down. And as we're talking about solution, let's go to the third one. The third one is, let me grab mine. Grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, juice, soda, popsicle, whatever. It could be a shake, a smoothie, soup, porridge, broth, whatever is it that you drink. That is up to you, darling. I am not asking you to put what is it that you are drinking in the comment section, but I'm just asking you to put in the comment section that you are drinking something. Now, why would you say that? Oh, well, let me answer you again. The reason why I asked you to put that you are drinking something, because it is a form of support. When we are drinking together, what will happen? You see, here on the Question Live Show, we like to celebrate, darling. Yes, we do. Whether it is a small win or your big win, whatever it is, we like to celebrate each other. So whether it is your anniversary, your wedding, you got married, you got proposed to, listen, you're having a baby, you just found out you're having a baby, you just gave birth, it's your birthday, it's your husband's birthday, it's somebody's anniversary, all that good stuff. Your culture is celebrating something, your country is celebrating something, the neighbor is celebrating something, and you have a good conversation with the neighbor, and put it in there. We like to celebrate. Celebration is a form of support. And when we support each other, as I mentioned, we will grow. So let us come into the habit of supporting each other and celebrate each other. You see, we oftentimes don't celebrate ourselves, darling, but guess what? It does okay. We celebrate ourselves, we celebrate you too. So whatever is it that you are drinking from, whether it is a bottle, a glass, a cup, a spoon, a bowl, whatever you are drinking from, I say raise it so we can say cheers to you. That we say, I celebrate you. So it don't matter. But even though I list all those things and mention all those things that you could be drinking, possible, you're drinking all those stuff, I personally would like to recommend that you drink water. Yes, indeed. For a couple of reasons. Water quenches thirst, it flushes the body of toxin, and it flourishes the skin. Indeed, I'm not a medical doctor, but I know a thing or two. So yes, indeed, please drink your water. Me, I have this big bottle sinking in here. It's supposed to get replaced in a few. But listen, another reason why I asked you to drink something is because you are going to be drinking on my behalf. Why? I am back here doing all the talking. And if I should stop and keep on sipping my water, I'm going to sip myself and step on to the bathroom. So therefore, I don't want to do that. So I'd rather you sip on my behalf. And guess what? That's a form of you supporting me. I thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Yes, indeed. So now listen. With all that drinking. If you need to use the bathroom, whether it's to the right, to the left, wherever your bathroom is located, please go now. And then you're going to come back and grab your seat right here on the Question Live Show. Why? Because your seat is reserved with your name on it. And not only your name, but your intention, your expectation, your goals, your gifts, your talent, your passion, your purpose, your destiny, your goals. They're all sitting there with you. And why? Because you see, in all of that is your greatness. So we have all of that sitting right there, waiting for you. Now listen to me. If you, because I ain't giving up mine. If you decide to give up your seat, that is giving up your birthright to achieve greatness, your birthright to give greatness, your birthright of abundance. So we do not believe in giving up no seats right here. We believe in us coming together as great people to make great impact. So what? We can create a whole galaxy of greatness. And that is why we are here. Because when we extract greatness out of us, what happened? We will not create anything less than great. So let us come together, work together, build together, and we could go grow together. Yes, indeed. That is all it is. It is that. Don't complicate anything. It is just that simple. It is just that simple. Work together. Get our mind together so we can work together. That is it. Okay? Now, that was whatever number rule that is. The next rule is if I say something and it resonates with your heart, touch your mind, resonate with you. Put in the comment section, yes. Yeah. You can put an exclamation sign. That means it touch you real hard. That simply means you are aligning yourself here. You are agreeing. We are walking in agreement. We are walking together. So when you put yes, it is just showing that you are holding a conversation with me. Why? Because this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue, which is a conversation between you and I. So if I look over there and I see yes, simple means you are saying, Verona, I'm talking back to you. Because I'm not going to be back here talking to myself, honey. No, no, no. So when you put yes over there, I will see that. I'm like, yes, I see you. Okay? I see you over there. And that is how we roll up in here on the Question Live Show. So with that said, I just want to go on over to the audience. And I just want to welcome those who are in the audience tonight. But before I do that, let me say, anyone who went to the bathroom, they're taking a long time. It's none of my business. Absolutely not. It is none of my business if they're taking a long time, because you see, when they're taking a long time, life is going to show up, and life is not calling them on the phone like you need to get out of the bathroom now. No, life is just going to show up, and we just got to deal with life and create our own journey. Because let me tell you, I said this all the time, that when we show up, we are not showing up for ourselves. We are showing up for our family. We are showing up for our community. We are showing up for generations to come. That when we are so far gone, they will see our handprints, our heartprint, and our footprints on it. Let me tell you, we are all on a journey called success. And because we are all on a journey called success, however you want to define your success, that's fine. But nobody can get there by themselves. It doesn't matter what position you are in, whether you're the prime minister, you're the president, you are the councilman, wherever you stand, nobody can get in nothing called success by themselves. No. So let's get that together. Let's figure that out and let's work this together. We can do it. I know we can, because I believe in you. I believe in you. So we can. So with that said, let me go on over here to the audience. I see Cheryl. Cheryl's up front. Cheryl's like, I got a VIP seat. Cheryl's up front. Yes, indeed. Cheryl's up front. Cheryl's like, hello. Good night, Cheryl. How are you doing on this? What day is it? Wednesday, Thursday. I like to say it's a Wednesday, Thursday, because you know some people watching in a different country. Yeah, and God is so good. God give us 2 days in one. You know what I'm saying? Buy one, get one free. I like deals, so it's like buy one, get one free. Yes, indeed. And I see Georgia up front. Yes, indeed. Listen, today's color is red. Red is a color of power and knowledge. Yes, indeed. That's what red is. So let me tell you about this red. You see, I don't usually like red. I was never a fan of red. And still, I put on red, and I get so many compliments into my red. Like, oh, you need to red. Oh, you look so pretty. Oh my God, you look so pretty. And I just like red. Like who likes red? But the more I get compliment in red, the more I start buying more red stuff. And I find red is just complementing my complexion, and we just working things out together. So yes, thank you kindly. Yes, indeed. For newbies, we like to welcome the newbies. Newbies, let's listen. If you look over that way in the comment section, you see that we like to greet each other. Why? Not because we just want to talk, but we like to let you know that we are one big happy family over here. So let me tell you something. Come on in and just wave to us. Wave to us. Don't feel shy. Well, I mean, sometimes I do feel shy too. So don't feel shy, but if you want to just be in the back and peeping in and all that, so that's fine too. We welcome you. There's no judgment here. Indeed. No. There's no judgment here. So if you just want to sit back and just relax, drinking whatever you're drinking, that's good too. That's good too. We like to welcome you. We say wave to you from the back. Yes, indeed. Representing with your love liberation. Oh yes, and my breath. Listen, I'm so colorful today. Listen, it was about 85 degrees today, honey. It was about 85 degrees. And when the temperature go up to 80, I'm in a whole different light, darling. I come with all my colors and thing. Yes, indeed, honey. Let me tell you. And I told you about the lady who made all these lovely bracelets. This is one of them as well. Let me tell you, summer look, summer return. And I call for summer. I'm like, summer, get your tail back here. Let me tell you, when I see 80 degrees, I'm a whole different person, darling. Ooh, I bring out all my colors. I wear colors left, right, center, all over. What? No. Yes, indeed. You're drinking warm water. Good. Warm water is good for your digestive system. Yes, indeed. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Yes, indeed. Cheryl say, I'm good on you. I am doing very good, honey. And I'm doing way better than good right now because I saw 85 degrees today. And I was like, woo-wee. Yes, honey. When I see 80 something degrees, I'm great. I'm great. I pull up my colors. I pull up my no sleeve. I pull out what? I just be doing a whole bunch of stuff indeed. Yes, ma'am. I represent the sunshine when I see that sun come out at 85 degrees. I show off with the sun. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I see Theta is in the house. Theta is in the house. Welcome, Theta. Welcome. Yes, ma'am. So let me tell you something. I don't play. I represent the sun. I get all colorful. You see my thing. Yeah, you see all my dress got all these colorful thing up and I didn't want to be all really extra. See, I was gonna do extra, but now the necklace is that's it. But I do a whole bunch of stuff when the time is 85 degrees. My mental state of mind get elevated. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let me tell you, talking about cry, it's the cry. Lord of mercy. The cry. No, we got some cries, you know what I'm saying? We got some people who are criers. You got some people who are criers. You got the ugly cry, you got a cute cry, you got the bawling cry, right? And then we oftentimes hear this, because that's our topic tonight, the cry. You see, we oftentimes hear this. Men don't cry. Men not supposed to cry. Anybody heard this before? All right, it's just me. You see, is it just me that heard this before? That men should not cry? A man start crying and they said that you're a sissy. A man start crying and like, oh, you're this, you're that. That men should not cry. Am I the only one that heard that? But when we hearing this thing, men should not cry. Men, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Yeah, good. Tita Z. Tita said yes. Why we're telling this lie? Why are we wrapping ourselves around this lie? Men out there, why are you adapting to this lie? When we are hearing this thing, men should not cry. Toughen up, men should not cry. Men should not cry. Yes, it is a big lie. It is a big lie. Because why would men not cry? Why? Crying is a part of us. Now, if we go biblically, women came from men. Women came from men. And men says, we are soft. Oh, we cry. Oh, we talk. Oh, we this. But why would you say that we are something and we are you? Follow? So you're saying that we are criers, we are softer, we are talkative with this, but we came from men. Women came from men. So when we are crying, why would a man not cry? Let me tell you something. I love to see a man cry. You see, the Bible says, tears are our language. Only God understands. So simple mean men, because I want to talk to the men tonight. Anybody with me? I want to talk to the men. Men, if it is written that tears are our language, that only God understands, and you are not crying, something is wrong. Something is wrong. So there's some reason that I'm going to put the right. Yes, I'm going to get to that because I saw Tita is ahead of my thoughts. Men, you see, somewhere along the line, men, mental state of mind. Do you know that men get depressed? Men get depressed. But men put up an ego coat and they act like they don't get depressed. But I'm going to go right in there because I see Tita put it in. Tita is in my thoughts now. Sometimes men and women cry for help. There are two reasons why. You see, when we have babies, we as mothers, when we have our children, our baby, the first thing when we give birth to that child, they want the nurse, the doctor, the midwife, they're sitting there. What they want to hear? A crying sound, because it is a language. And we wait and they slap like, hey, this baby needs to cry. Why would they do that? Because it is a silent language between us and God. It is a silent language that we are expressing, and because baby are not audio with their words, crying is saying, hello, somebody, I am cold, I am hungry, I am tired. The baby is speaking through what? Tears. Through the tears. Yeah. So why we will not cry? We got to cry for a couple reasons. We got to cry when we are hurting. We got to cry when we need help. So when we need help, men, when we need help, don't just sit there like, I'm just macho, I'm the macho man, no. When you shed a tears, God will answer you a bit faster, I believe. God will jump to your rescue. Let me tell you something. God is sitting there waiting. He's waiting because God wants us to shed that tears. God wants us to come and like, God wants us to cry. You see, I told you, we got happy cry, we got sad cry. Hurtful cry, helpless cry, and hurtful cry. Each cry, as mothers, Cheryl said it, right? Jesus cried. So Jesus wasn't a man, he was a man. So men, your example is right there. That's your example. Jesus cried. Jesus wept. He wept. So sometimes we just have one little teardrop coming down. But Jesus wept. You see, there's something we like, you bawl, you holler, you cry, cute cry. You know, you have some cute criers, and you're like, some cute cries. Huh? But you got when Jesus wept, he didn't just cute cry and take, you know, ladies with do like this, take your little finger and do like that. No, Jesus, he bawled. He hollered. He wept. So simply when he wept from the hurt of his belly. He came up and he let it out. The cry of your heart need to be heard. And God is waiting. The cry of your heart need to be heard. Men of today, do not consider yourself a weak vessel. Now, I want to, you see, there's always a conflict of things. Men consider us a weak vessel. But they consider themselves a weak vessel. Let me tell you, they believe that we are a weak vessel. No. Neither one of us should be considered a weak vessel. Neither one. Out of man became woman. Out of a man became a woman. Out of a woman, what happened? Out of a woman, men came again. Out of a man, woman. Out of a woman, turn again. Women bring forth man. So neither one of us, and somewhere in the process, but you see, God is very tricky. God's very tricky. You know, God got a sense of humor. And God knew, let me tell you, the cry is very serious. God knew that man was going to cry when he was going to make the woman. I'm just saying. Watch me, follow me. God knew God knew. If he was standing there and said, listen to me, young man, I'm just going to just slice you up and, I'm just going to take out some ribs and all that stuff. Everybody, if you know the story of creation, then you know what I'm saying. God is like, listen, bro, I'm going to just like slice you, get a rib out and all that stuff. A man would broke down. He would have just like, woo! No. Mark my word. I'm just saying. Oh, yes. I'm just saying. Yeah, men get depressed, but Georgia, men get depressed, but they don't want to say that. And I'm telling you, I've said this before, I am not a medical doctor, but I know a thing or two. There are more depressed men than women. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to share it. When they see the homeboys like, high five, hey, bro, we good. No, you're not. Because when we cry, we are releasing. We are even releasing toxin from our body. We are releasing. Jeremiah was known as a weeping prophet. Absolutely. And who's Jeremiah? Isn't Jeremiah a man? So why is it that society has this market on our men that they should not cry? Men, do not fall into this category that you should not cry. No. Neither one of us are weak. So therefore, we should be careful of how we're like, you are the weakest vessel. You are No. The strength of us, let me tell you, your tears is a whole language. Your tears. If you're sitting there with your spouse and your spouse is crying, you're going to be concerned. Honey, what happened? Darling, what happened? You are going to ask your spouse what is going on. Why? He's feeling some form of sadness, some form of hurt, some form of discomfort, maybe he's loving you so much that he's crying. So even when you love somebody somehow, even when you love something that they're doing, you are going to cry. So crying is a language. We got to understand this. We got to understand that crying is a must. We're not saying that every day you must get up and you just cry, but because if you get up every day and you're just crying, it is a sign of depression. I'm just saying, it's a sign of depression. Cry and release. Release the very things that's inside, because sometimes we are crying so much that we can't even talk, right? The tears coming down and we can't even talk. And when someone is in your presence that is crying, because let me tell you, for those of us who are mothers, when our children are crying, what happened? We carry them, we bring them close, and we hug onto them, and we give them time to stop. Sometimes they cry so hard, they can't get out no words when they start talking, toddlers and all, right? And they can't get it out. Same thing with adults. When the crying is coming, give them that space to get it out. And mark my word, they can talk. They will tell you exactly why they're crying. Yes, indeed. But you don't judge their cry. Let them cry. Let them cry. Let them shed their tears. Men cry sometimes if they're not feeling confident. Also, they have emotional wellness that can impact them. And who is this? Georgia. When we cry, we are dealing with our emotions. And we talk about emotions sometime back when we are evicting some emotion because we allow emotions to bully us. And when we are going into a place of depression, it's because we are suffocating the very emotion that need to be on surface that we need to acknowledge, because we need to acknowledge our emotion. And then what? We are going to deal with them. So sometimes all we need somebody to just to give us a space to cry. Some people go for years and don't cry. Not because they don't have feelings, but they're numb. Why? Because the first person that they turn to start crying, they judge them. Why do we cry? We cry when we lost something. We cry again, hurting, cry. Because we lost something or we lost someone. We holler, we cry. We cry out of conviction. We cry. But God is waiting for our tears. God is waiting for our cry. Is waiting. Crying is a language. Cry and release whatever is inside of you. It is just that simple. For those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, If you don't have your writing tools, that is okay. We got great note takers in the comment section over there. Just roll over there to the comment section. We got great note takers over there. You can get all what I am saying over there, because I might be writing something or I might not be writing something, because I am speaking. We got great note takers. You got Theta over there, you got Georgia over there, you got Sharon over there. They're doing great job over there. So just keep your eyes over there. You might be listening to me, but keep your eyes on the chat. Yes, indeed. So let me tell you, when we are in pain, we are going to cry. And each cry, let me tell you, each cry got a different tone. I'm going to go back again. As mothers, we watch our baby and we listen. Even though sometimes we can't interpret what is wrong with them, but there is a sound. There is a sound. Mothers, there is a sound to our children. They make a big scream. Something hurt. Because I get to learn to interpret this cry a little bit. And then there's a hungry cry. And you feel that hunger cry, because if you know you did not feed your child a certain amount of time passed, and you didn't feed the child and the child start crying. Yes. So we learn these things, that when the child is wet, the baby is wet, the baby is hungry, the baby is cranky, the baby wants this. We learn these things as mothers. So it's the same thing we're going to take out from being mothering our babies. We are going to exercise the same thing to our partners, to our spouse, to our grown children, because grown children come back and they cry, mommy. Yeah, they come back and they cry. And we're going to take the same strategic way, and we're going to apply the same method in a bigger format, because now we are dealing with adults who can speak. What is wrong with you? Your child go to school, come home, child broke down crying. What is wrong with you? Allow a space for them to speak. If it is your spouse, if it's your partner, whoever it is in your space, and they are crying, they look sad. If they look sad, you just give them a space. Oh, you look very sad today. Is everything okay? Men will tell you, yes, yeah, I'm good. Inside, the tear well is sitting there. You're like, okay, it's okay to cry. It's okay. Tell them it is okay to cry. Yes, I agree about when our children cry. We, the mother, also cry with them. Absolutely. Because why? We don't. I recently had that experience. Right. We cry with our babies, and as our adult children, we cry with them. We cry. Listen, we cry with them and we cry for them. Because when they're babies now, they can't tell us like, oh my God, what is happening? But when they become adults, teenagers, they cry. They said, we cry for them, right? And we cry with them. Because now when we cry for them, they're going through things, and what happened? So we want to teach our children how to speak. We want to give them a safe space so they could speak. They might not want to tell us everything, but at least whenever they share with us, we want to let them know we understand. We are the one that raised them. We are the one that knew and understand their language while they were crying. So we understand that as their mother. Therefore, they're no longer babies ushered on our bosom. So we know exactly. So when we tell our children, teenagers, up, young adults, that we understand, let them know we understand, because we are the one that raised them and understood their language before they spoke it. So we got to understand. We got to let them understand that as well. And we send our comfort for those. Listen. Mothers, because men are going to come back to you. But mothers, let me tell you something. There's a place in our heart, honey. There's a place in our heart. Because we full of compassion. We're full of compassion. And there's a place in our heart. Yes, indeed. And it's very sad. Oh, yes, and that's love. Also about crying with our children. There's a place. That's what I'm going into. There's a place in our heart that we came from heaven. Ha! Men came from heaven too, but we came from heaven with a whole different section in our heart to love and have compassion. And this is why they oftentimes say that we are the weakest vessel, but we're not. But we got a special love. You know why we got a special section in our heart? Because we are the one replenishing the hurt. We are the one carrying life in our womb. We are the giver of life. So why would we not have that special place? Yes. We are filled up with more love. Why? We replenish the earth. We are the one that sit there. Without us, there's no you. Just that simple. If you don't look and see that we are one, again, let's see this. Men, from one man became a woman. From a woman, now back to man. From both, man and woman came together and produced a seed. So if you look, we are one. Therefore, our emotion remains on the same level. But somehow, we women got a little extra of something. Yes, we do. We got an extra of something. And because we got an extra of something, yes, our tears might be a little bit more. We got a deep well inside of us. So it might be a little bit more. And that is okay. But I want to encourage each and every one of you. Every tears that we cry, it's tears that God will say, I got you. Don't hold your tears back. You see, we as mothers, and I'm going to go to the mothers because what we do as mothers, and Tita just said that she cried with her children of reset. But what we do as mothers, this is something that is not just me, mothers. If you can relate, you can say, you can wave your hand. When we are hurting or when we can't do for our children, we smile. Huh? We smile. We smile our tears away. When we want to do for our children, when we want to understand our children, when we want to be there for them, when we don't want them to see that we are weak, because society said that we are weak. But when we don't want them to see that we are so weak, but we are strong at the same time, we smile. We smile. And we smile away our tears. Oh, we good. Yeah. And we took care of them. We took care of so many people. Women of the world, because I spoke to the men already. Women around the world. Women around the world. We took care of so many others. When we took care of others, we shed tears for them. We go to the funeral. Some people are crying at the funeral. We are there. We are crying with them. We are getting married. We are crying. We are having babies. We are crying. Somebody got engaged. We are crying. Somebody achieved something. We are crying. No matter what it is, we are crying. We are criers. We cry for everything. Theta achieved this. We crying for Theta. All of this. We cry out of love. We crying. But women around the world, it could be our own children, friends, anybody. We cry for everybody. Honey, we cry for everybody. So we cry. Let me tell you, women around the world, let us come and bond with each other and pray for each other. And let us understand, a woman can relate to a woman. But let me tell you, don't underestimate a man either. But I am speaking to the women around the world at this point. Understand that every tears that you cry, another woman is crying with you. Every teardrop, another woman is crying with you, because you are crying for your children. I feel the pain of a child. Theda is crying for her children. I know what Theda is feeling. Georgia is crying for her children. I know what Georgia is feeling. Cheryl is crying for her children, her daughter. I'm crying with her. So women around the world, let us understand that our language can be knit together. Let us knit our tears. Let us knit our tears, because the more we knit our tears and we flush our system and we become free beings, guess what happened? We now become stronger. and we become stronger together. So never ever let your tears go uncried. So many times we go through life with uncried tears. If you never heard this before, you're going to hear it tonight. We go through life with uncried tears because what? We numb our emotion. We suffocate our emotion because of what? What we were told, our limited beliefs, and we numb ourselves, and we got uncried tears just trailing with us. And uncried tears will allow us to be sick. Uncried tears cause illness mentally and physically. So take a moment, women. Women, I speak to you. I speak to your womb. I speak to your heart. I speak to your mind. Take a moment, even if you don't want to cry with your children, even if you don't want to cry when they're seeing you, take a moment and cry out those uncried tears, because we are all walking around with uncried tears, and those uncried tears are not healthy for us, and we want to live healthy. Take a moment and cry those out. Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes I'm like, shut everything down, like, woo! God, cry them out. Cry them out. Cry those tears out. Get those tears out of your system, and you will see how life is a little bit smoother. Yes, I am. When my daughter was in the hospital having her baby, I was sick at home, recovering from total knee replacement. When they called to let me know she had the baby, I just started crying. That's it. That's it. So we cry for everything. We cry for everything. Now Georgia is recovering. She's crying that she just had knee surgery. So maybe she's in a little bit of discomfort. So now here's a conflict cry. She's in discomfort with her knee. Now she can't get to the hospital to be with her daughter having the baby. No, guess what happened? She's crying now because, my daughter have a baby. Now she crying, I got a grandson. So all these different emotions running in Georgia's head. But guess what? Those cries were necessary. Those cries were needed. So let us knit our tears together and be stronger women around the world. Women, we need to come together. Let us stop the bickering. Let us stop the competition. Let us stop all of that, because, let's stop the judgment. Let us stop all of that and bring our tears in a circle. Let us bring our tears together so we can be stronger. Let us release it, because I can relate to you and you can relate to me. But when we come to a point where we are cutting down each other, that is not solving anything. Let us use our tears to replenish the earth. Let us use our tears to bring forth life. Let us use our tears. Let us use our tears to know that, guess what? Sister, I got you. Sister, I see you. Sister, I see you. Sister Queen, you're over there. I see you, sister. We are together. Listen to me, women around the world. We are together. We walk around, we sad, we upset, we this, we angry, we bitter, we have resentment. Why? Because somebody did something. You broke up today. If you are breaking up today, or if you broke up this morning and whatever, you see, let me tell you something about that word. When somebody says, I broke up with my husband and all that stuff, you are not broken. You are not broken. You left that space. You are not broken. Nowhere under the sun we are broken. Crying is what we need when we get separated from someone. We are not broken. So we want to get rid of that word that, I just broke up. No, you did not just broke up with nobody. No. You didn't. Even when it's a divorce, whatever. Simple means somebody going separate ways. Cry it out, but make sure, I'm going to ask each and every one of you, make sure you have someone, have a sister in your space. You don't have to be your biological sister, but have a sister in your space. That is what we are called around the world. Women around the world. We are all queen sisters around the world. Gather yourself one, and let me tell you, you might have to make an appointment. Call somebody up and like, can I just cry? Can I just cry? And exhale that out. Get that out of your system, and you will see that life is a little bit better when we cry. Yes, indeed. The cry of our heart is to love. The cry of our heart is to be kind. The cry of our heart is for God to say, hello. I got you. The cry of our heart is to show God, that we need is help, that we are in distress, we are hurting, we are disappointed, we have problems, all this good stuff. So listen, I give each and every one of you the permission to go out there and look, make an appointment with somebody. Make an appointment with a girlfriend, with your spouse, with a friend, with somebody, and cry. You see, when you cry, we're going to be prettier. Yes, we're going to be prettier people when we cry. How cry your ugly cry now? That when you finish? Mm-hmm. No, I tell you, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in because you know what? God is waiting for you to go shed that tears. See you in the next go around. Bye. Shed that tears, darlings. Shed that tears.